Alright, so this isn't... I don't really know what this is, to be honest. Hello, I guess. I'm just kind of talking to my phone camera and talking into my mic because I just want to talk, and I'm going to post this on the internet because I've got tea to spill, okay? I've got tea about my life to spill. I might as well post it on the internet since I'm recording it. I'm bored, and I just like talking to myself, and this feels less weird than just talking to myself in front of a mirror. So I'm recording it, and yeah, I'm recording the audio too, so the audio sounds decent. Yeah, I've got things to say. I don't care if people watch this or not. I'm not posting it for the sake of people watching it. I just want to talk, and if people are like, I want to hear some random person's tea, I'm gonna listen to this, then good for you. I hope you enjoy it. I live a basic life, so there's not a whole lot of tea, but I you know, there's stuff. What do I even start with? Because, like, I record voice memos, okay? I record my own voice memos when it's, like, my way of journaling because I think I have ADHD. I'm, like, 99.9% sure I have ADHD, but I'm not diagnosed, so I can't, like, be like, I have ADHD. It feels unfair to do that, even though I'm, like, pretty sure I do. Which is, like, everyone says that. I know everyone says that. Whatever. Whatever. Okay. Okay, you know what I just realized? It's kind of annoying. I started the audio first, and then I clicked record on the video, and I'm going to have to sync that up, and that's going to be really fucking annoying. Also, the lighting keeps changing. Stop doing that. Is it because of the candle? There's no way it's because of the candle. I have a candle here. Do you see what I can't? Okay, look. I have a candle that I bought at the dollar store the dollar store, Dollarama. My favorite store. I love it there. It's so fun. Every time I'm put in a Dollarama, you know I'm going to be there for at least an hour. It's so fun there. It's a dollar store. You can buy so much random shit for like $1.25. I mean, a lot of it is like $4 now, but like still $4 for like a bunch of random bullshit. Like, that's crazy. I love it. Anyways, I bought 2 candles because I have a room at my mom's house, and I have a room at my dad's house. They're divorced. Thank God. Finally. It's been 10 years I've been waiting for this. I hope none of my family watches this. I'm not telling I've told a few of my family members that I'm recording a video for the sake of talking to myself and then posting it on the internet. I hope they don't go looking for this. I feel like I don't care. You know what? I don't care. I'm just going to say what I want to say. If they listen, that's on them. Yeah, so my parents are divorced. They are neighbors. My mom moved out next door. Really funny, in my opinion. That's hilarious. Yeah, so I have a room at my mom's house next door, and then I have a room at my dad's house here. I bought 2 candles. Originally, they were both going to be as, like, decoration for my mom's house, or my room at my mom's house. And both candles reminded me of different people. One of them smelled like my grandma, my nanny. We call her Nanny. Yeah, she lives in Europe. Not gonna dox where exactly. Not that it matters, I guess, but whatever. So I don't get to see her like a whole lot. So like when I smelled it, I was like, oh my god, this reminds me of Nanny, and then I bought it along with the other candle that smells like the inside of my situationship's car. Is that weird that I bought a candle that reminds me of my situationship guy friend thing? I just called him a thing. I'm sorry. I hope he doesn't find this. I'm gonna be talking about him a lot. I hope he doesn't find this shit. Anyways, yeah, so I bought a candle that smelled like him, and I put it in, and that's the one that's in my room at my mom's house. Because if I put that, because I like live here technically, like at my dad's house. So, like, when my situationship comes over, we're at my dad's house. He hasn't stepped foot in my mom's house yet. Mind you, we've known each other for 19 days, so, like, why am I struggling so much with this? It's been 19 days. Lock in. It's been We've known each other 19 days. What the fuck? Why am I, like... like, it's so much turmoil for someone I've known for 19 days. But, like, he's great. You don't get it. I'll explain. I'm getting so sidetracked. Originally, I don't remember what I was starting to fucking talk about. Then I went to Dollarama, and then I went to the candles. Now I'm talking about this. Anyways, my point is, the candle smells like him. I didn't bring it to my room at my dad's house, because if I light that shit, and he walks in one day, my situationship, not my dad, my situationship walks in, he's like, why does this smell like the inside of my car? I'm gonna have to be like, that's crazy. I didn't even mean to do that. Would that be weirder if, like, I subconsciously chose it because it smells like him? Or would it be weirder that I bought it with the intention, like, that I know it smells like him? So, like, would it be better to be like, yeah, I bought it because it smells like you, and I wanted my room to smell like you? Or would it be weirder if I'm like, I didn't even know. I didn't even put that together. That's crazy. It smells like you. That's crazy. Just punch myself in the face. I deserve that. I need to lock in. Okay. I don't know how he likes me. Do you? How? He likes when I talk. He likes when I talk. That's like, no one. Okay. Also, I'm looking at the camera. I don't like how much space that. He likes when I talk. Do I have to do the whole thing like this now? Growing up, people always told me I talk too much and I'm really fucking annoying. So, like, that's been, like, a thing I'm working through, because my whole life I'm like, great, so now I have to just be fucking quiet and not talk to anybody. And it stunted me from making friends and shit. I've, like, only recently started making friends. I haven't had a friend since, like, grade 7. And I am 19 years old. And I have only recently, like 3 months ago, I made friends. And the last time I had friends was grade 7. So, like, I don't know how to socialize or, like, interact with people. I'm, like, still learning. It's really annoying. So, like, I'm weird. I think it's safe to say I'm weird. And again, I am a talk-a-lot. I don't shut the fuck up. And I'm not going to. I'm not going to shut the fuck up for people. I like talking. That I'm literally recording this because I want to talk to myself. Because I like hearing myself talk and I like watching this shit back. I'm doing this for me, bitch. And I don't even care. I don't care. I don't care if it's weird or whatever. I don't fucking care. I like myself, okay? And I'm allowed to like myself. It's not like a narcissism thing. It's not a narcissism thing. I don't think it's like I don't know. I don't know. That's another thing I'm like worried about lately. I'm like, I love myself. I look at the mirror post shower and I'm like, wow, I'm hot as fuck. I'm so hot. It's crazy. I love myself. And I keep being like, and I'm so for real about this. If I could clone myself and marry myself, I would. I would. Are you fucking kidding me? Who wouldn't? I love myself. I know how to love myself. I know myself best. Bitch, it would be a perfect marriage. We'd be married like 90 years, and in the afterlife, we'd keep being married, okay? If I could clone myself and marry myself, I would. Okay? No shame in that. But then it's like, is that narcissistic to think like that? And to be like, wow, I'm hot shit. I'm so hot and I'm so funny and I mean, like, I don't think I'm like funny, you know? I make myself laugh, so I'm funny to myself. I'm gonna sip my tea. I love tea. Orange Pico and Earl Grey. They are my bitches, okay? Just had a burp come up. My bad. Good shit. What was I saying? Yeah, anyways, I love myself. And I'm not ashamed to admit that. And I record voice memos as my way of journaling. This is what I was going to talk about at the beginning. Why I think I have ADHD. Because, like, when I journal, like, my brain thinks really fucking fast. It goes. So, like, when I'm trying to write something, it's like my brain is already on, like, 7 sentences ahead. And I'm still writing the first word. It's like, well, fuck. There's no point in journaling, because by the time I finish the first sentence, I forgot the second sentence, because I'm on sentence number 17 over here. It's like, it's easier to just record voice memos as my way of journaling and then listen back to them later. It's so funny. I recorded a voice memo like a week ago, and then I listened to it like 2 days ago, and I was like, wow, this is like, so much happens in my life in these like 4 days just because of the way I like I don't know. The way I tell stories to myself is so fun. I'm also kind of low energy because I already, like, when setting up, I was, like, figuring out the audio and the recording. I was trying to figure out how long my phone could record for. 40 minutes. That's pretty good. Not gonna lie. The camera quality isn't the greatest, I'll admit. But it's the best I've got. My fucking laptop camera quality was way worse. It was like 2 pixels. I'm not doing that. I'm good. I'll just use my phone camera. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm kind of like, you know, because I recorded for like 40 minutes on my phone doing like a little vlog, like setting up. And it's not to be posted. That one's not being posted. That one's for me. That one's for me and my future in like a year from now, because we only got about 3 years left on this earth. I'm not going to get doomy, but like World War III is coming. Okay, sorry. So like in like a year from now or like 2 weeks from now, depending on how fast it takes me to forget everything ever. I have like really bad memory, so it won't take much. I'll look back on it. I'll be like, that was such a fun day. I'm such a cutie. Look at how much fun I was having. So I recorded that for me and like because I used to make YouTube videos when I was a kid. I loved making YouTube videos when I was like 10, 11, 12. That was like my whole thing. Like I loved it. And I wanted to be a YouTuber growing up. I was like, this is going to be my profession. And by the time I'm 20, I'm going to be like rich and famous and it's going to be awesome. I'm 19. I am none of those things. So I recently got unemployed. I was employed, but I can't say the company. Isn't that annoying? Because I'm going to post this on the internet. I can't say the fucking company that fired me, nor can I say the person's name who fucking fired me. I knew he didn't like me. I knew he was a bitch. I knew it. I knew I was overthinking. I put 2 and 2 together and I was like, am I overthinking this? No, bitch. He never fucking liked you. And I don't know why. Because, like, the thing is, I'm genuinely so confused because I am a good worker, and I'm not just saying that as, like, I'm a good worker and, like, I'm the best ever. No. I know I work hard because I'm anxious. When I'm at work, when I'm at school and shit, I get anxious that I'm not doing good enough. So I put, like, 135% because I'm like, what if this still isn't enough and I get sacked for it, you know? So it's like I'm doing extra, doing more than I'm supposed to do. Doing more than they told me to do. I'm doing more than the people who've worked here for 10 years are doing, okay? I'm doing more than I'm supposed to because I don't want to get sacked. So I know I worked hard, and I know I was doing a good job because I was told by multiple people, multiple managers being like, wow, like, Tice, you're so good at this job. That's my name, by the way, Tice. Hi. First time I said that. Anyways, people were like, yeah, they were like, oh my God, like, you're so good at this. And the people I served at the cash register, sorry, dropping my position. I was like I'm not going to say the exact position because I feel like that'll be saying too much. But, like, I did multiple things. And people that I was doing at the cash, people I was serving at the cash register, I was not doing anybody at the time. Sorry, I make myself giggle, I suppose. Anyways, a lot of the customers were like, dude, you're awesome. And it was like, it felt really good. So many people liked me. So it's like, hey, fucking dick. Those who know will know. Hey, dick, why are you fucking firing me, bro? Oh, you want to know his reason? Scheduling issues. You know what fucking happened? I have to bus ride over there, okay? I take public transportation. I don't know how to drive, and I don't want to get my driver's license because all the fucking drivers don't know how to use your fucking turn signals. Why would I want to be on the road with you? You're all fucking psycho. I hate drivers. I hate it. Is my face becoming red with rage? I hope not. That's so embarrassing if it is. I hate the way people fucking drive. Y'all are lunatics on the road. I've seen people fucking driving. They're looking at their phone screens. Look at the road. You're controlling a big metal box with wheels. You could kill somebody. What are you fucking doing? Oh my God. I see people in their cars with their AirPods in. People don't use their turn signals. I've mentioned that like 4 times. Nobody uses their turn signals anymore, so I'm going to mention it 5 billion times. Why would I want to learn to drive when there's fucking stupid idiots like you guys on the road? Why would I? Not you guys, you know. These people, you know? I fucking hate it. So anyways, point is, I use public transportation. That's how I get around. It's a 15-minute drive to my workplace. It was a 15-minute drive to my workplace, to what was my workplace, because I don't work there anymore, because I got sacked. Is that the right word? I got sacked. That's what people say when they got fired, right? I didn't get fired. I was in 3-month probation. I got like let go. But, you know. So anyways, 15-minute drive, an hour and a half bus ride. Motherfucker. I'm just going to call him motherfucker. No, I'm not. Because then I have to swear a bunch and I feel like YouTube's going to get mad at me for that. So Dick, as if that's any better, he's like scheduling me for like late night shifts and shit. And the way the buses work here, I don't know if the buses work like this everywhere around the world, but the buses here, it's like after a certain point, you can't get a bus anymore. Okay, so like, or like you get like the buses spread out more. So if the shift ends at 10 p.m. and it takes the closest bus station, by the way, like not the bus stop, but the bus station itself, like the big bus station where 30-minute walk. But the bus leaves at 10:15. So I can get home by like 11:15-ish. I think it's like, yeah, last time was like 11:15, I think. Get on the 10:15 and then you get home at 11:15. So I have to turn that 30-minute walk into a 15-minute like run, and I'm so bad. I terrible lungs, terrible ankles. I can't run. Also, it's like a lot of uphill. So it's like, bitch, how am I supposed to make that? Because the next bus is at like 11:40, and I got home at 12:40, and then you expect me to work the next day at like 10 in the morning? Like realistically, that's not that big of a deal. But it's like I want time to myself. Okay, I have to leave the house early to get to this shift on time, so I'm losing like however much time, and then also it's like, when I know I have a shift at like 1 p.m., I'm in waiting mode until then. So I'm like, I'm not free to do anything because I'm just anxious the whole time until the shift starts. Okay? I'm like dissociating so bad right now. It's crazy. I like didn't realize I was talking. And now I'm like aware that I'm here and I'm like, oh shit. I'm recording a video. Whoa, this is crazy. This is a bad like trip. I'm not on drugs. I'm just like dissociated really bad. This is bad. Anyways, my point is, I forgot. I made tortilla chips, so I'm gonna eat those while I angrily talk about this. So anyways, I'm sorry, I'm trying not to crunch into the mic. Anyways, so like, point is, the whole busing situation was really hard. Okay, and then early morning buses they're just not a thing. So it's like I can't make the 7 a.m. shift. So I asked him, like, I did the scheduling form. I was like, hey, like, I can't do morning shifts. He said, oh, that's fine. And then I did it a second time because the first time I meant to do for, like, closing and openings, like, being like, I can't do closings or openings. My dumbass forgot to write about the closings, so I only did for openings. And then I got the form again. I was like, hey, I forgot to do closings too. So I can't do closings. I can't do openings. That's what I filled the form. That's what I like put on the form, and then I handed it back. And then he pulled me aside a few days later. He was like, hey, so I saw that you said you can't do openings or closings. We hired you so you could do closings specifically, closing shifts specifically. Y'all never mentioned that. No, you didn't, because this company doesn't hire for specific shifts. I feel like a lot of companies don't hire for specific shifts. And if they do, this one doesn't, because y'all did not mention this to me. And I asked multiple other coworkers. They did not, in the hiring process, they were not like, can you do these specific shifts? Because if you can't, we're not going to hire you. It was never mentioned to me that I had to do closing shifts. So he was like, hey, either you do closing shifts or you're out. And I was like, all right, well, I guess I'll like do the closing shifts because I don't want to get fucking let go. I need a job. So I put up with it for 2 weeks. I was like, I'm going to keep doing these closing shifts. I'll just have to run to the bus station or get home super late. Nothing I can do about it. He still let me go. Want to know why? Because even though he said you don't have to worry about morning shifts, we're never going to schedule you for morning shifts. You ain't got to worry about those. I asked him about it too. I was like, so like morning shifts are still good, right? He was like, yeah, you don't have to worry about that. The other people, like the people who worked here longer, usually prefer morning shifts. You don't have to worry about morning shifts. You don't have to do the morning shifts. You're allowed to schedule for like no morning shifts. You don't have to worry about it. I was like, great. I will just deal with the closing shifts. Whatever. It is what it is. This bitch scheduled me for a morning shift like 2 weeks later. And I emailed them. I was like, I was under the impression that I didn't have to do the morning shifts. I can't do the morning shifts. I can't do openings. I can't do openings. I won't be able to make it. Next day, I pull up to work. Okay? And this is when I can get into the lore about the situationship too, because at this point, it has been just about 3 months that I've worked here. So the 3-month probation is about to be up. June 9th is when the probation ends, okay? As it's like June 5th. This is June 5th because me and situationship have been talking since June 2nd. We've been texting, but like not like on and off. Like we talked for like 12 hours straight, like June 4th, okay? And this is June 5th now, right? But like the 2nd and 3rd, it was like we texted like a total of like 20 minutes maybe, like because we were slow responding and I didn't realize he was texting me. Because we were texting on Hinge, because we met on Hinge, of course we did. Anyways, there's like a lot going on in my head right now. I'm like freaking out. This is my therapy. I have a therapy session in like 4 days. But I'm just doing this too. So double therapy, I guess. I get to therapize myself by fucking yapping, and I go to an actual professional too. Anyways, June 5th, I pull up to work. It's an 8.5 hour shift. I'm like, okay, I like the 8.5 hour shifts. I'm getting paid. And I like this job. I love this job. I do. I love the job. I loved it. So I'm really mad that I got fucking fired. But anyways, 4 hours into my shift, Dick pulls me aside. He's like, can I talk to you for a sec? Finish that customer? And then come with me? And I was like, okay. And I was like, uh-oh. I saw him vulturing around while I was helping customers. I knew something was wrong. I could feel it in my gut. Something was wrong. I knew it. I saw him vulturing around me like I was a dead corpse waiting to be picked at by the fucking vulture. Anyways, he pulls me aside. He's like, so we got your email yesterday. I was like, mm-hmm. He was like, unfortunately, we're going to have to let you go. There seems to be too many problems with the scheduling. Bitch, first of all, I have a right to change the schedule. Like, that's just, everyone has that right. It doesn't matter if you're in your 3-month probation or not. Everyone has the right to change their availability. Like, that's regardless. You don't have to wait for the 3-month probation to be up to change your availability. Everyone has that right. Every worker. Here, anyways. Where I live in Canada. So he's like, yeah, too many issues with the scheduling. And I was like, oh, like, I thought you said that, like, I didn't have to do morning shifts or opening shifts. So when I got that schedule for the opening shift, like, I can't do that. And you said that was fine. So I thought it was fine. He was like, yeah, no, like, no. Either like we can't, there's too many issues, and it's not like I can be like, okay, I can do the morning shift. Like, he's like, no, it's done, we're gonna have to let you go. He was like, so you're gonna have to pack your stuff now. We'll pay you for the 4 hours you work today, and then you're gone. And I was like, okay, cool. And there was like 2 other people in there, and they were looking at me like disappointed parents, like, don't give me the disappointed parents look. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you guys. Fuck you guys. I loved that job and you took it from me because of scheduling issues. You just didn't like me, bro. Because guess what? I put up with the bullshit he was fucking yammering at me for. And you know what happened too? 2 weeks after, or like a few days after he first pulled me aside about the closing shifts, and I was like, it's okay, I can do the closing shifts. He comes into the back. Sorry. I'm cleaning the floors. He walks in. He's like, so closing shifts, you're fine with that? And I was like, yeah. I mean, I'm figuring stuff out. It's still a little complicated with the buses, but I'm figuring it out. He was like, okay. And he leaves. And I'm like, that's weird. That was weird. He told me also that, like, oh, if we have to let you go, we have to do a whole hiring process. If you can't do the closing shifts, we have to do a whole other hiring process. So it's really annoying. So either you do this or we're going to have to let you go. Bitch, if you let me go, you have to do a hiring process again anyway. So anyways, when I say like, oh, it's okay, I'll put up with it. And then I notice new people are coming in, new employees. I'm like, oh, I guess he did the hiring process anyway. And I felt that was a bad sign. I was like, but I didn't think much of it. I should have quit before he could fire me because I knew that I was going to get cooked given the fact that there was new employees now. So anyways, yeah. Where was I going with that? I feel like the train of thought is like leaving and I'm like, wait, come back. Wait, what was I'm trying to finish my thought. Come back. Pulling it back. I'm trying to pull it back to me. Yeah, so yeah. Okay. So he also just gave me looks sometimes, and like anytime he talked to me, he was talking down to me. Whereas other coworkers, he'd be talking to them. It's like, dude, I know you don't like me. I don't know why you don't like me. You don't like, am I like obviously gay? Are you like homophobic or some shit? I don't know. But like, I knew he didn't like me, and I knew I wasn't overthinking it. Because like, this is so ridiculous. Because lots of other people have had this shit happen too. You didn't fire them for this shit. Only me. And it's like, he gives me these looks. He talks down to me. It's like, I know you don't like me. And I know that's why you fired me. You're just mad. You're like probably divorced. And you're taking it out on me. Probably a reason why your wife left you, which is that you are a fucking idiot. And you're a little bit, you know. I was gonna say more, but like, what if he watches this? And then he like comes to my house and he's like, fuck you, bitch! You know? Anyways. So that's like really annoying. Because I did genuinely really like that job. And it's like ridiculous. Like I knew he didn't like me. Like I could feel, like, you know when you can feel when someone doesn't like you? And it's not just like the anxiety. Like, you know it. You can tell. Like, there's a difference between the anxiety and just like knowing. And I knew it. And then that happened and I was like, yeah. This isn't because of this scheduling issue. This is because you don't like me. So that was that. And I really like that job. Okay, onto the situationship. So I didn't end up doing the 8.5-hour shift because they let me go 4 hours into the shift, right? So I still had another 4.5 hours. But at this point, I had time to kill. And mind you, for after that shift, me and situationship at the time, who was just a guy I met on Hinge, a guy I matched with on Hinge, and I would be meeting up with, right? We had a date. It was gonna be a date. We didn't know each other beforehand. We weren't already friends. We met on Hinge, a dating app. A dating app. That's important for later in the story. We were gonna go on a date later that night after my shift. My shift ended at 8:30. I was like, fuck, like I want to go home and like get ready and stuff, but that means I'm gonna get home at 9:30 and then we're gonna be out late and it's gonna be kind of annoying, but like whatever. Like, and I texted him during my shift on my break too. I was like it's gonna be annoying because I want to go home and shower, but I feel like I won't have time because by the time I get home it's gonna be like 9:30, and if I shower that's like 15 minutes, and it's just like a lot of stress. He was like, no, don't worry, like you can shower, like I don't mind waiting. It's like, sweet. I know that's bare minimum, especially for like a first date, but like, so sweet. And then I got sacked, and I told him, I was like, yo, I just got let go fucking 4.5 hours before my shift was supposed to end. And he was like, he was like comforting. Like, I was laughing about it. Like, I wasn't upset at the time. I was shaking when I was texting the family group chat. Like, I just got fired, guys. What do I do? But like, I was also laughing because I was like, this is fucking ridiculous because I know why I got fired, and it's not because I'm a shitty worker, and it's not because I'm a fucking asshole. It's because this bitch doesn't like me. Yeah. So, anyways, I told him about it. I was like laughing. He was like, yeah, you're okay. I was like, yeah, and he was like, so since your shift ended early because you got fired, do you wanna go on the date sooner than 9:30? And I was like, yeah, yes, please. So we met up at 6. And I'm very awkward when I first meet people. But like, ever since, like, I have really bad social anxiety, diagnosed. It's just a work in progress. I have really bad social anxiety. But like, ever since getting my job, obviously you're forced in a situation where you have to socialize with people. So like, the social anxiety thing was like being worked on while at my job, and so I had a lot less anxiety, which was great because I was actually able to like fucking talk to this person and not be super awkward, right? I mean, I was still awkward, but not super awkward. So yeah, like, it was a first date. We met up at 6, and we like went to like we went to get like we went to like a little cafe. We got drinks, like cool drinks, because it's fucking summertime. It's June 5th. This is June 5th. Keep in mind it's June 5th. And today is like June 23rd. Today is June 23rd. Yeah. So we got drinks, and then we went for like a walk, and like we went to like this nice path I always wanted to explore because I wasn't sure what was there. Excuse me. I apologize. My tea's probably getting cold. we like went for a walk and we talked and it was like really fun. And then we went back to my place at some point. And what did we even do? We went to like, there's a park near my house and there's a swing. There's one specific swing. I have the deepest conversations with people at that swing, and I don't know why. I don't know what it is. That swing is just like a therapy swing. I don't know. Like, people open up to me more on that swing. I open up more to people on that swing. Granted, every time I go to that swing, it's also like 2 a.m. So like, and when it's 2 a.m, you tend to be more honest with people because your like filter is bleh. Like your filter's like asleep. But anyways, we went to that park. And he was here until like 2 a.m, and then he went home. Yeah, we talked. We like trauma dumped on each other. At the park on the swing. That's crazy for a first date. Like, it was a long first date, and we like shared a lot of things. Specifically me, I shared a lot that you probably shouldn't share with people until you know them for like a good few months. I was just like, I don't fucking care. I'm just gonna say whatever's on my mind. That's the thing. That's why I'm weird, because I just fucking talk. I just say whatever I'm thinking. I have no filter sometimes. I just speak. Okay, and when we went to that park, it was like 9 or 10 p.m. or whatever, and I was like fucking yapping. I was yapping and yapping. Oh, I think we also went for a walk on the bridge. There's a bridge near my house that like lights up at night. We went for a walk there, and he put his arm around me while we were like talking. Or was that the second date? I think it was the first date. It might have been the second date, but I'm like pretty sure it was the first date. Anyways, it was a really good first date. And it was a date. We agreed it was a date. It was considered a date. Okay? And he told me over text when we were texting before, he was like, even if we don't end up together, I feel like we're gonna be really good friends. Okay, and I know it might sound like some people might be, red flags. This guy is a walking green flag, okay? He's really sweet. He's a genuine guy. He's very nice. I've never felt more safe with someone before, which is crazy. Like, in all my life, I've never felt such a genuine lack of anxiety and just safe, calm peace in my soul and body anytime I hang out with him. And it's so nice and refreshing. And it's also scary because it's like, well, fuck. Because if I catch feelings, which I kind of am, I think, we're screwed, because I know you're not catching feelings for me. But I'm catching feelings for you, and then we're just supposed to be friends. What? Yeah, so like it was a date, and then from then on he called them hangouts. Like, he refuses to call them dates now. It's like the first time we hung out, and like, oh, let's hang out. He doesn't call them dates. They're hangouts to him, and it's like, he told me he has commitment issues. I know that's a red flag. We talked about it first date. He addressed all his red flags. I told him about my red flags. He also said I'm very like emotionally like intelligent and like mature. And it's like, yeah, that's what happens when you have like a shit ton of trauma that happens to you before you're the age of like 10. You just have all this shit and you have to learn how to deal with it, or else you're going to kill yourself. I feel like YouTube's going to get mad for saying that. But like, you know, I've had to learn and grow and change, and I have to be there for myself, because I have been there for myself. I didn't have friends from grade 7 to grade fucking 12 or whatever. So I just have to be there for myself. So I know how to like help myself out. I know how to sort things logically. I know how to be like emotionally intelligent. I know how to be like understanding and patient and blah, 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 blah. So whatever. So like, I appreciated the compliment, because I was like, you know, I'm glad people are aware of that. I'm strong. I know I'm strong. And so, you know, it felt good when he said that, because it's like, yeah, why can't you be emotionally mature, by the way, also, because he is. I don't know how much I could say about him. I feel like I shouldn't say too much, because I don't know if he'd be comfortable with me posting about that on the internet. I'm realizing that now. So, like, I'm not going to say his name. I hope I haven't said his name already. I'll have to, like, review this later. I'm not going to say his name. I'm not going to say his occupation. But, like, he's a smart guy. And he's also emotionally intelligent. He just has his flaws, too, you know? And like we both agreed this is a situationship. We both said we don't want to be in a relationship. We're not ready for a relationship, right? And even now, I'm like, if he texted me right now and said, "Do you want to be my boyfriend?" I would say no, because I don't want. I can't. Like, I'm on the aromantic spectrum. I'm also like figuring my shit out. For all I know, I'm not even on the aromantic spectrum, and I'm just figuring shit out because I've never had like romantic experiences or whatever. And this is just like new to me. But like, I'm like pretty sure I'm on the aromantic spectrum because I've never had a crush. I've only had like one crush on one person. That was in grade 7 on my best friend, of course. Classic story. Who was straight. Even more classic story. Canon event. So like, I don't experience crushes. I've never had like butterflies with anyone before, but he's the first person to give me butterflies. I think it was our second date. He asked if he could put his hand. He asked for consent. That's so hot when people ask for consent to do things like, oh my god. You know, like, ugh, oh my god, so hot. Anyways, he asked if he could put his hand on my knee, and I said, yeah. And he did, and I got butterflies. I was like, oh, there's a difference between anxiety and butterflies. Oh my god. And that was the first time I experienced butterflies. We didn't kiss on the first date. We didn't kiss on the second date. I think we kissed the third time we hung out. I think we like made out, like full on made out in his bed, I think, which is always a dangerous route to go. And it was a dangerous route because, you can probably guess what happened next. Yeah. And then, we communicate really well, which is nice. It's nice that I feel safe enough to communicate with someone, but there's some things I can't talk about because of the circumstances. That being, like, one of the conversations we had was, like, because if you want to know how he found out that I'm catching feelings, I'm going to tell the story. So on Instagram, which is where we text, there's this thing called, like, blends, where it, like, blends your For You page and, like, the other person's For You page. So, like, we have a blend together, which is a combination of our For You pages. I was scrolling on it one day, and my For You page during that week had been, like, all about situationships and shit. And so one of the Instagram reels was, like, these two people, like, they were, like, these two friends hanging out. And then it was, like, what was plan A? Or, like, what's plan A? Don't catch feelings. What's plan B? Don't fuck up plan A. And what did you do? Fucked up plan A, right? Like, that was the reel. And then I commented on the reel, my FYP is FYPing. I didn't know that he'd see that comment. I didn't really think about that. I was just kind of like impulsively commenting. So we're hanging out at his house, and this is like, we've known each other for like literally like only 7 days at this point. I'm laying in his bed, he's laying in his bed. We're kind of like both on our phones doing our own little thing, but like we're hanging out, at the same time. It's like, it was nice. It was peaceful because we were like both together, but like also like at peace doing our own thing. Anyways, he looks at me and he goes, "Hey, Tyson." I'm like, "What?" And he was like, "I can see when you comment on things, right?" And I was like, because I'd commented on like 3 or 4 things that week, all related to situationships. I was like, "Which one? Which one did you see?" I was like, "Which comment? Which reel?" And he was like, "Do you really want to know?" I was like, "Yes." "Which one was it?" He was like, "Don't fuck up plan A." And I was like, and he was like, "Do we have something to talk about?" I was like, "I guess so." So we talked about it, and he was like, if having feelings for me ever gets too hard, like we can step back and like, because we're just friends, so like he was like, we can like take a few months off, step back, just like be like, kind of go no contact, just like, so you can detach. And like, is that kind of bad? I think that's like both sweet and also like, what the fuck? Just have feelings back for me, duh. Just like me back, bitch. Problem fucking solved. But I get his point. It's like, if he doesn't want to be in a relationship, he's not ready. He doesn't want to casually date anyone. He wants to be serious. He wants to get serious with someone. Get serious with me, bitch! We've known each other 19 days. I need to lock in. Oh my god! I'm sorry. I'm going through a lot. This is a lot. This has been the one thing consuming my every thought. Every hour of every day, every minute, every second, it's like I'm thinking about him, bro. It's so annoying because it's like, I don't even think I have feelings. I think it's like an obsession, like hyperfixation thing. And being hyperfixated on a person is dangerous. That's bad. Because then you get in situations like this where you're like, fuck. When they don't talk to you for like 2 hours, you're like, I'm going to kill myself. I'm tweaking. public crash out. I mean, I guess it's just a crash out that I'm posting to the public. Anyways, there's a lot going on. Yeah, I really like this guy. Like, he's very sweet. He's fun to be around. Like, we always have so much fun. We, like, the last few times we've hung out, it's been, like, back-to-back, like, days, multiple days. And, like, the first time we did that, like, we hung out for, like, 2 days straight and, like, slept over at each other's places back-to-back, you know, and then, like, he like, we wouldn't hang out for a couple days. And, like, those 2 days, like, I was, like, anxious. Like, he has an avoidant attachment style. I have, like, fearful avoidant, but, like, I think I'm getting more secure in my attachment style, but still there's issues, obviously. Like, I'm not fully secure. So I was, like, really anxious, and I was like it was bad. Like, I wouldn't shut the fuck up about him with people. I was talking about him nonstop, and this was, like, over 2 days. We just, like, barely texted or talked, and, like, that's on me, because I was like, I'm not gonna text now. I'm gonna whatever, like, I'm gonna play it nonchalant all of a sudden for some reason. So, like, I was like, I wouldn't shut the fuck up about him. I was, like, super anxious. I was, like, constantly waiting for his text. I muted his Instagram messages because I didn't want to get a notification from him and get super excited about it, because I was like, this is bad. Girl, oh my god. And I told him about that. These are things you shouldn't tell people, right? Like, especially people you're, like, obsessing over. I told him about this crash out. I told him about the fact that I muted his messages for a couple days because I was freaking out. I told him that I wouldn't shut up about him. I told my mom and sister about him. Why would I tell him that? Why would I tell him these things? Why do I tell him some things? I feel like I should keep things to myself, but I don't. I tell him everything. Why? Except I can't tell him. I can't fucking man up and tell him lock in and have feelings for me. Catch feelings for me, bitch. Yeah. So, like, you know, it was, like, a hard couple days, and, like, we hung out a few days ago, like, 48 hours straight, back to back, sleeping over at each other's places again and stuff, hooking up. Yeah. And it's, like, it's great. I've never enjoyed kissing someone before, right? I've kissed a few people in my time. I've kissed, like, 10 people in my time, maybe. He's the first person I've been like, oh, shit, kissing is fun. Every other person I've kissed, I've been like, this fucking sucks. Why do people like kissing? I hate making out. It's so disgusting. People are, like, putting their tongues too far down. They're fucking doing whatever. Kissing people with piercings, like, specifically lip piercings, or tongue piercings, like, tastes like blood. I can't do it. So I was like, I can't, like, kissing sucks. I hate it. So when we kissed for the first time, I was like, I was mentally preparing, like, it's gonna suck, but, like, whatever, like, this is just what people do. They kiss, and I kind of want to see what happens. Bitch, when we kissed, oh my god, he's a great kisser. Oh my god, I love kissing now. I love kissing him specifically. Making out, it's so good. He's the first person I've liked kissing. I've enjoyed kissing, okay? So, like, yeah. That's a bit of a problem. And, you know, it's just so annoying. Because it's like, he's giving me all these first-time experiences of, like, genuinely feeling safe with someone. Genuinely liking kissing someone. Genuinely, like, feeling butterflies for someone, and it's not anxiety, it's butterflies. But then it's like, we don't talk for a couple days, and then my brain is, like, crashing out about it, and, like, my brain is like, oh my god, it's like, stop, deep breaths, you know what it's like, I used to be hyper fixated on, like, live streamers and, like, YouTubers, like, specific YouTubers and streamers, and, like, whenever I'd miss the streams, oh my god, I'd get such bad FOMO. Like, it would ruin my fucking day. Like, I'd be freaked out. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. I could be at, like, fucking Disneyland or whatever, which I've never been to Disneyland. But, like, my point is, I could be doing something super fucking exciting and fun. But if I know I'm missing a live stream, oh my god, like, I'm having a panic attack about it. Like, I'm freaking out. And that's, like, so bad because it's like, dude, just enjoy your life. Why are you stuck on the fucking screens, bro? But, like, that's how, because I was hyper fixated on it. It was like, this is the thing I enjoy. This is the thing that consumes my every thought. Every hour of every day. Like, this is what I like to do. So if I can't do this, I freak out. So now I think, oh, fuck, I'm hyperfixated on a person. I'm hyperfixated on a man, no less. Ooh. And I know I say that as a man, but it's like, you get it. You get it. Ugh. And so, like, it's that same kind of feeling of, like, we're not hanging out for 2 days or 3 days. We haven't hung out in a couple days. We're, like, we're not texting, but it's also, like, you know, we're not texting every hour of every day because we're not in a relationship. We're just buddies, you know? And I'm over here like, oh, fuck, oh, shit, like, oh my god, he's losing interest, oh my god, it's like he doesn't necessarily have, like, an interest. Like, he's told me, like, he finds me attractive, he like, likes hanging out with me, he doesn't have to be on with me, you know, like, with other friends, he has to be on, he loves hanging out with me, like, back-to-back, multiple days, because he doesn't have to be on, you know, but it's like, he doesn't have feelings for me, you know? He told me, we called last night, and this resulted in me crashing out and having like a 17-minute voice memo about it and crying. Listening to Casual by Chappell Roan. I say Chappelle Roan, okay? I don't care. I know it's Chappell Roan, but like, fuck off. Yeah, he said, we're just friends who hook up. The lighting fucking... when I did that, bro, dude, when he said that to me, I like that, like, actually hurt. Like, I felt a physical pain in my chest. I have RSD, which is rejection sensitivity dysphoria or something. It's like when you get like the sense of like a rejection, like, it doesn't matter if it's like an actual, like, I don't like you back rejection, or if it's like a, wow, you didn't do good enough on this rejection. Like, I feel a physical pain. Like, I feel like a stabbing sensation in my chest. Like, it actually, it physically hurts. Like, it's not just some emotional thing. Like, it's a physical pain. So, like, I actually felt like, oh, shit, like, I can't breathe. Like, I am in physical pain now. And, like, it hurt emotionally and physically. And I was like, wow, like, why does that hurt so bad if I don't have feelings for him? It's like the same. I feel like it would be the same thing if, like, the YouTuber I was obsessed with at the time, like, fuck it, if I somehow managed to get on call with them and they were like, well, you're a fucking annoying fan, I'd probably be like, oh, it's the end of the world, oh my god, I hate everything. Like, it'd probably be the same thing. So it's like, we're just friends who hook up. Fuck off! That makes it sound so bad. Because we were talking about how, I was like, friends with benefits just sounds so, like, vicious, like, harsh. And he was like, yeah, like, I get what you mean. And I was like, and he was like, so you'd call it a situationship? And I was like, I guess, like, it sounds silly, but, like, you know, that's kind of what it is. And he was like, yeah, we're just friends who hook up. Pull out a shotgun and shoot me in the mouth? Because what the fuck, I'd rather that than have you say that to me again. Are you fucking serious? We're just friends who hook up. Fuck you! What? But I don't have feelings for him. I think it's just a hyperfixation. I just hit the wire. I think it's just a hyperfixation. I don't know. I'm so confused because I'm also like, maybe I'm experiencing feelings for the first time. Like, having feelings for someone for the first time. Maybe that's what this is. Or maybe I'm just hyperfixated. I don't know. It hurts. It hurt. It did hurt when he said that. Yeah, I did not like that wording at all. And, like, especially because, like, it was late at night, and we were calling, and I was, like, fully expecting a sleep call for some reason, even though we're not in a relationship, we're just friends. I was fully expecting to, like, fall asleep together on the phone, you know? And I was like, I hope we fall asleep together on the phone. When he got tired, he was like, okay, I'm gonna go to bed, good night, and he hung up. 2 seconds. Didn't even... I said, like, good night, hung up. Like, but I barely had time to finish the word good night, and he hung up. And it's like, why was I expecting a sleep call? What the fuck? Like, we're not in a relationship. Ugh, it hurts, Lord. Don't get into situationships. This hurts, and it's like this, I can't even talk to him about this. I can't even communicate this with him, because he's gonna tell me, oh, if you're catching feelings, we can go no contact for a little bit. We can go no contact for a few months until you lose interest. No, because I like being your friend. I like hanging out with you. You make me feel safe. I don't even feel safe and comfortable with my other friends. With my, like, actual friends that I've known them since, like, March or whatever. But, like, my first friends that I've made since grade 7, I don't feel comfortable or safe with them, okay? I only feel like myself with them when I'm drinking. That's not good. With this guy, with situationship guy, I just feel like myself, and I feel safe enough to be myself, and I can say what I want, and I can do what I want, and I don't feel like I'm being judged. Like, he does judge, but he's not like a bitch about it, you know? He's just like, you're so weird. And I'm like, yeah, I know. And he's like not mad about it, you know? He's not like weirded out. He's just like, you're silly. And I'm like, yes, I am. I am silly. I feel comfortable with him. I don't want to lose that because I'm a fucking idiot who's either hyperfixated or catching feelings or both. And it's like so annoying because I am doing that thing where I'm like checking my phone. I muted his messages again for a bit earlier today. I'm cooked! I'm cooked! I'm cooked! Ugh, it's so annoying. But like, dude, the times when he randomly calls me, he randomly hits me up, he's like, yo, you want to hang out? Yeah, bitch. I was making food. This is what led up to the 3-day back-to-back hangout the other day. I was busy making food in my kitchen. It was like 8 p.m. or whatever. Making myself some breakfast for dinner. Eggs, tofu, onions, peppers, all mixed together. He calls me. Of course, I'm immediately answering that shit. Pick up, I'm like, yo, what's up? He's like, hey, what are you doing? I was like, I'm making food. He was like, are you making enough for me? I was like, I guess I can make enough for you. And he was like, great, because I'm in your city. And I'm pretty close to your house. And I was like, okay. Come over. I'll make enough for both of us. It took him, 25 minutes to get to my house? In those 25 minutes, I folded laundry, washed the dishes, vacuumed the entire downstairs floor, fucking made food for 2, made fries, homemade fries. 25 minutes. I locked in. I never get anything done in that time. I can't even wash the dishes in 25 minutes, okay? Usually it takes me like an hour to wash like 4 dishes, okay? How the fuck did I do all that shit in 25 minutes? Because he was coming over, and because I wanted, I wanted him to come to a clean house. I wanted him to feel comfortable. I didn't want him to feel disgusted, I wanted to, and it's like, it's not like I'm doing extra and not being myself. Like, I'm being myself, but he has allergies. I have a dog. He's allergic to dogs. He has a dog too. But like, my dog sheds a lot, so it's like I have to vacuum to get the fur out of the place, He said I'm considerate. And it's like, I guess so, but it's not that I don't think I'm considerate. I'm also just like, it's just logical. It's just like a logical thing to be like, oh, he's allergic to dogs and there's dog fur all over my floor. I'm going to vacuum the floor then. That's just like basic thinking. You're just using your brain, It's like, sure, that's considerate because you're thinking about the other person and thinking about, oh, this might affect them in this way, so I'm going to do this so it doesn't affect them in like a negative way. But it's like, I don't know. I just call that being a decent human being, I want to hang out with him again, and I want to kiss him again. But like, you know what I've been saying the last like week and a half? Because I go to the park to swing on those swings to just like therapize myself, listen to music, and like yap to myself low-key. Record some voice memos too sometimes. I've been saying to myself, like, I will make this man fall head over heels for me if it's the last thing I do. Like, all of his thoughts are going to be consumed by me. Everything he does is going to be because he's thinking of me. He's like, it's going to be about me all the time. He's going to confess to me. He's going to hit me up and be like, I have feelings for you. What do we do about this? I'm going to be the one he ends up with. I'm going to be the one he gets serious with. And it's like, I was saying all that shit because I was like, I want to be chased. I want him to want me. I want blah, blah, blah. Because I want to be in that situation for once instead of like, I want him. Because like, I have been in 2 other relationships. I didn't want to be in those relationships. I was just a people pleaser. Didn't know how to say no. And those people like chase after me, but it was like, we met on a dating app and they were like, okay, we're dating now. We matched. We're dating now. And I was like, okay. Sure, I guess. Sure, yeah, that's how that works. Okay. So it's like, yeah, I was being desired and chased, but it's like, I didn't want that. I want it from this guy, though. I want it from this man. And it's like, I realized, oh shit, I'm projecting. It's because all my thoughts are consumed by him, and I want him, and I'm chasing him. So it's like, that's why I want it to happen to me, because that's what's happening to him from me. So it's like, Oh my god, I'm losing my fucking mind. I'm crashing out again. I want to hang out with him so bad, and I want to kiss him again, but I know he doesn't have feelings for me, and that's really annoying. I just want him to want me. I want him to... Hello? Okay, we're good. That's annoying. I'm going to have to sync this up again, because the mic stopped working. I think it, reached a time limit, which is crazy. My phone's still going and recording, but the mic audio couldn't record for that long. That's great. Did flies get in my queso cheese stuff? Oh, a fly did get in there. Gross. I'm probably not going to eat this now. Gross. Anyways, what was I saying about my situationship? Yeah, I want him to want me. Every time he texts me, my heart skips a beat. Every time he calls me, I leap for joy and I immediately answer. And every time he asks to come over, I'm like, hell yeah. And it's like, I know it's probably just going to result in, hooking up. And, to be fair, he said, we're just, it's not like he has just those intentions, you know? He's like, I don't want to hook up every time we hang out because I just want to be regular friends, too. And it's like, that's so fair. And, I do want that, too, but it's also, he's really good. He's really good, and it's really awesome, and I don't want to stop. But it's, it's also bad because it's, I want him so bad and I want to be more. Do I want to be more, though? Because, again, if I imagine him texting me right now being be my boyfriend, I'm going to be like, no. I don't want that. The idea of being in a relationship is, it makes me uncomfortable. If he walked in right now and went, hey, babe, or, hey, baby, or, hey, let's go on a date, that's just not, I don't want it. So it's why am I crashing out so hard if I don't want to be in a relationship? I don't know. I don't fucking know. How the fuck would I know? I don't know. This is really confusing, and I don't like how confusing this is, and I just want to have the answers, and I just want to know why this is freaking me out so bad, you know? I just want to understand what is going on that's making me so confused, you know? And again, I'm dissociating really bad, and I have no idea what's going on. I think I just needed a nap. But no, a fly's going in my tea. Fuck you. No, it got in my tea. You slut. I'm so mad. I wasn't done with that. I hate. This room is a nice podcast room, but it's fucking annoying when flies get in my food and shit. Yeah, at least some of the flies got in my candle. Fuck you guys. Burn in hell, you stupid whores. I'm sorry. I've got a lot going on. I got a lot going on in here and in here, and I don't... Wherever my heart is. I'm really confused. He doesn't text a lot either. It's kind of annoying. It's it feels like I have to initiate texting. And, it's not like he's intentionally doing it. He's been just text me, dumbass. When you want to text, just text. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna be, weirded out that you're texting me. And it's that's great, but can you also initiate? That's great and all, but can you also text first? And he does sometimes, to be fair. He does sometimes, but he doesn't do it a whole lot. So it's I'm waiting for hours and hours and hours. Nothing. It's do you even like talking to me? I know he likes talking to me. I know he does. He's the one who asks to hang out. He's the one who's asked to hang out every time so far. And he drives all the way to my place to hang out with me. And it's it's really great, but it's this is also really tough and annoying, and I don't understand what's going on. If he asked to hang out with me right now, would I say yes? Honestly, I'm so tired that I don't think I'd say yes. I'm also still crashing out and shit, so it's if he asked to hang out right now, I don't know if I'd say yes. I feel I wouldn't, because I'm just exhausted. I've also just been talking for almost an hour now, literally 30 seconds from an hour. And I talked for a good hour before that too, so it's I'm tired, man. I'm exhausted. What time is it? 5:42 p.m. I think I'm just gonna wrap it up here, because there's other things I'd probably want to talk about too, but I'm tired right now. It's been an hour now. Officially hit 1 hour. I'm tired, and it's there's so much going on with this situationship. I'm just he hasn't texted this whole time, by the way. My phone, I've been looking at the notifications. There hasn't been a text from him. No! I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Just like, what if I'm not enough for him? Like, what if there's things he wishes he could change about me? You know? And I'm not, and he's doing all this for me. He's like, I feel like I'm talking a lot about like the things stressing me out. He is a good guy. Like, it's not like, oh girl, get out of that situationship. That's not good. No, bitch. He's good. Like, he's a good guy. He's nice. He doesn't have bad intentions. He's a genuine nice guy, and it's great. And I feel safe. I feel comfortable with him. That's why I want him. Because he's not some like fucking rat bastard of a man. He's a good guy, you know? And that's so annoying because it's harder to like let go and hate him and like convince myself I don't fucking like him, you know? Yeah. It's like, you know, but whatever. I'm gonna like take a nap now because I'm tired. I've been talking for a lot now. I'm tired. I don't know if I'm gonna take a nap. I might. No, because I watch a streamer called Queso. And he goes live at 7 p.m. for me. So I might take a small nap and wake up in time for his stream. Because I've missed a few of his streams the last few days because I've been hanging out with my fucking situationship. So I'm going to probably have a small nap. Oh, I'm tired, as you can see. And then I'm going to watch Queso's stream. Yeah, I think that's the plan. All right. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably record another one of these soon. Probably, like, tomorrow even. Definitely going to record more voice memos. But those are more like my journals. So I'm probably going to, like those I feel like, well, I don't know. I feel like this is also my way of journaling, but I'm posting it to the internet. But those voice memos are staying with me because, yeah, I don't know. Whatever, I'm probably going to, I might record more, like, voice memos. And then this is just this one. This is just like a podcast episode. I don't know what I'm going to call this. I don't know if it's going to have a name. I'm just going to like fucking rant. I don't know if I'm going to make a YouTube channel for it. I might make like its own individual YouTube channel because I have an old YouTube channel I used to use all the time. I might just post it there, to be honest. I don't think I can even post an hour-long YouTube video, though. I don't think YouTube will let me. Oh, well. Whatever. I guess we'll find out. Anyways, yeah. Thanks for listening and like watching, even though there's been nothing going on the screen. It's just me fucking moving around and talking. Yeah, that's it. I know I don't have an audience probably, and this is just me talking to myself. So, future me, how's it going with situationship? How's it going with him? How's it going with your situationship? Are you together? Or did you go no contact after all? Update me, please. Update me. Okay, bye. See ya, everyone. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye. I'm gonna have a nap and watch a Queso stream after. Bye. Bye.